subject of Laugh-In's Mod World is the American family. Tonight, Mod World looks at the American family, the very basis of man's happiness in today's world. And, Dick, I'd like you to pay particular attention to this subject tonight.
Well, it sounds interesting. I'm kind of sorry I missed it.
Well, you haven't missed it. We're just getting ready to do it.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, I want you to try and... Now, pay attention, will you?
Really?
Try to think of the American family as democracy in its purest form, okay?
Yeah.
The father is the president of the family. The mother is the vice president.
I get it, yeah. In other words, Hubert Humphrey is the father of his country.
That's right.
And the mother of his family.
No. Hubert Humphrey is the vice president of the country.
Well, according to you, then, Mrs. Humphrey is the father of her family. Huh?
No, you're not getting it this way. Let's start at the beginning.
All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
No. Look, family life began in America when a handful of pilgrims landed in a small boat, and today they are 200 million strong.
How'd they get here?
In a small boat. Yeah.
I'd like to get a nice girl, a small boat, and fool around a little then.
When you think of it, 200 million people living in happy families, while you go your wasted way alone.
Well, it's not wasted.
Well, it is wasted. You have no one to see to your comfort, no one to bring you your slippers.
I got a dog.
Yeah, but you have no one to tuck you in at night and kiss you goodnight and cuddle closer.
I got a dog.
It's not really the same thing. Someday you're going to have to realize that a man is only really happy in the bosom of his family.
Hey, I'll drink to that.
I want you to... Can you get a picture in your mind? Picture this. You're with a woman you love.
Has she got a small boat?
All right, now this is a very, very special woman.
She's got a motorboat, huh?
Now, wait a minute. You're in there with her. You're a beautiful woman, a special woman.
Yeah.
And before you know it... marriage. You started your family.
I have in a boat?
Yes, before long, you'll hear the pitter-patter of little feet around your house.
Mickey Rooney's coming to dinner?
I don't see how you can go along the same route. Why don't you change your routine every night of your life? It's a different girl going from one party to the next, whooping it up, and you think you're having a good time.
Yeah, isn't that silly?
Well, you're missing half the fun.
They open a new place?
No, they don't open a new place. I'm trying to tell you, the mind fairly boggles at the dismal prospects that face you. I can see a long, lonely vista for you, all alone. When the other families are gathered around the hearthside, celebrating Christmas with their children and their grandchildren, the sound of Christmas carols fill the air. What are we going to hear from your house?
Row, row, row your boat. But seriously, folks, the cornerstone of the American family is the mother. What is the mother? To help answer this question, let's talk to the lady recently voted Mother of the Year. And now we take you to our man in Alaska. Take it away, Dan Rowan.
Dan Rowan here. I'm seated in the igloo living room of Mrs. Nanette Umlach, the Mother of the Year. May I call you Nanette of the North?
Mush.
Listen, for the benefit of our viewing audience, exactly where are we?
We're right here in suburban Skagerrak.
Uh-huh.
We moved here a few years ago from Nome.
Do you prefer it here?
Well, there's no place like Nome. That's a local joke.
Yeah, I guess it must have been. How does it feel to be the Mother of the Year, the first Mother of the Year from the North Pole?
Oh, Harvey's not Polish. He was born right here in Alaska.
No, Nanette, you have 24 children.
Maybe Harvey is Polish.
24 children. That must be some kind of a record, isn't it?
Not here in Alaska. The nights are 6 months long.
Oh, is that
Dum-dum.
You know that jerky's terrible. Nanette, when you were named the Mother of the Year, the judges said something about your cooking. They spoke very highly of your cooking skills.
Well, I do have a way with whales.
Well, it shouldn't be too difficult.
Have you ever tried to defrost one?
What do you do for entertainment?
Oh, we just sit around and chew the fat.
Listen, as mother of the year with 24 kids, do you have any advice for the young women of America?
Yeah. Don't rub noses with the first guy who comes along.
Say, it's getting rather dark. I think I'd better be getting along.
Oh, I'm afraid you've missed the last sled.
Oh?
Would you like to stay overnight with us?
Well, that's very kind of you, but I thought you just said that the nights are 6 months long.
Mush.
Right back to you, Dick. In the area of family life, Hollywood has become more broad-minded than ever. This is evident in such movies as Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, where an integrated marriage is portrayed for the first time. We'd like to show you a scene from the sequel, which is now in production.
I'm getting fed up with this. Getting fed up. Your mother treats me like dirt.
What?
I said your mother treats me like dirt.
My mother? I thought she was your mother.
If it's true that children learn by imitation, then so do families. And where better to look for that good example than at America's present first family? Not so long ago.
Daddy? Daddy? Mr. President. It's me, Daddy. No, it's your daughter. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, Daddy, it's the only time I could talk to you. I've got great news for you. No, Daddy, your popularity hasn't gone up. It's not that. I found myself a man. I'm getting married.
Well, come on in. We'll talk about it.
Daddy, I met him at the Young Republicans dance.
Daddy, I've got to talk to you. My husband doesn't like my chili.
Come on in and we'll talk about it.
Daddy, what does Mama put into your chili?
Mr. President. Mr. President.
The president recognizes a senior senator from Illinois. What's on your mind, Everett?
Mr. President, I know it's 3 o'clock in the morning, but I must discuss something. Mr. President, you must admit that as a statesman, I have made quite a record for myself.
I know you have, Everett. I've bought 2 of your record albums myself. Come on in and we'll talk about it.
Mr. Dirksen, do you know what goes into chili?
A lot of ex-Nazis from Germany.
Mr. President.
Oh, it's you, Bobby. How's your brother Teddy getting on?
He's getting on over the headboard. Here he comes now. The kids are right behind him. Come on in, kids. Bring the football.
I've never been in a huddle in bed before.
Move over there, please.
Everett, would you mind moving over the... Bobby, would you sit over there? Teddy, would you... Linda, don't... My fellow Americans, it is with a heavy heart that I must ask you to get that football out of my pajamas.
Bobby, do you know what goes into chili?
Several ex-Nazis from Germany.
I've already told him that.
Now, why don't you all kind of quiet down?
The main concern of every American family is the children. How are they? Where are they? And most recently, what are they? The ladies of our research team, in an attempt to reach a better understanding, have come up with this musical question.
We're wondering where. We're wondering where. We're wondering where are your children tonight?
The little darlings.
Where are your children tonight?
The little angels.
Where are the sweets? Are they out on the streets?
Are they living it up, carrying on?
What do they do when their parents are gone? Where are your children, sis? Why we mean this evening. Where are the darlings, Mama? Have they been naughty? Where do they go when you go to a show?
Are they parked in their cars?
Under the stars, rocking and rolling in neighborhood bars.
Maybe they are darlings. Maybe they are pips.
But when you catch them smoking, are they smoking filled to tips? They don't care for coffee, they just dig the pot. We must understand them, they're the only kids we've got. We're wondering where are your children tonight? Call a policeman. Where are your children tonight? Call a patrol car. Delinquent bound when the folks aren't around. Are they having a ball, living with all of their might? We ask the question, parents, where are your children?
Are they at home? In bed?
Alone. Where are your children tonight?
Bang.